Wentz now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right up. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Blunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run Smallwood, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On first down, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass or want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Rawls. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, it's Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again, here's Blunt. Oh, he knocks him over. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove something.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Wentz. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On second down, Rawls. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Wilson on second down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now wins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And would you... Just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cam Chancellor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gabe Wright in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's John Ryan now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now Sproles. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles take possession. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwich. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Shotgun now for Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he's He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Wentz going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Wentz now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz. offense. Gotta have this one. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cliff Averill getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation.
Well, they did throw at all. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad